get together, but it made the wrong decision and it like messed up my life. So like I just gotta make sure that everything I'm doing, cause you can make one mistake and it change your whole life. So I just thank you. I grew up with a lot of like pressure, cause like I got a brother that he do a lot. Like he's in school, so like I felt like it was a lot on my shoulders to like be great. So like it's just hard. Like it's hard because you by yourself. Like can't nobody help you. Like they can help you, but it's up to you about what you're gonna do. And I had to learn that, and that was the hardest thing to learn. Cause like I grew up spoiled. So like when I was on my own, it was like it's nobody there. Like I have to make my decisions for me, but I have to trust myself that it's right. If that makes sense. A lot of teachers, them years gonna fly. They gonna fly. Like my freshman year, I was in the dorm the whole time. I didn't go out. I'm just a home girl. That's just me. So I can't really comment on what the social life is like.
What is the main difference in the schoolwork?
Papers. Like high school, you get worksheets, or you get like a 2-page assignment. But compare like a 2-page assignment to like a 10-page assignment, and you got a month to do it. And it's on a topic you ain't never heard of, or you may have heard of it, but you ain't never had to sit there and do a paper on it. And it's hard to write 10 pages on something that you don't really know so much about. So that comes with research. Just you just gotta research a lot and just put your brain on and just do a critical thinking about what you're gonna put on your paper. That was the hardest thing for me because I was always like a math girl. When it came to reading, grammar, off your APA, your MLA, like you can have a good paper, but if you don't present it in a good way, they don't they looking for what they looking for, and that's it. They gonna grade you hard on that. You got some professors who kind of you give them a good paper, they'll kind of like take the load off a little bit, give you what you wanna. They'll give it to you, but you got some professors who they gonna also make you work for that grade.
Like you said, there are a lot of partying, but are there like drugs involved?
Yes. Um, that like I said, my grandma kept me in the house. Kept me in the house. She kept me in church. So I didn't see a lot of drugs. I didn't see. So I seen a lot of that, or I would see it on the news. Like we get like ECU alerts where it was like it'll let you know if something happened near you. I know one time it was a rape that occurred like one one block away from the campus. It'd be a lot of stuff into the McDonald's. It was around that time, so like I panicked and I just took off running 2 weeks because of that, because I was
Oh
scared to go
wow.
out. But Greenville, it got its good places and it got its bad places. But that's why I just really try to stay on campus a lot, because I didn't know nothing about this. Was like, let me just stay. But not like I said, not everybody is like that. So peer pressure is real, but me, I have a mind to where if I don't want to stress off of college, because that was something I didn't do, because I already had my mind made up that I didn't want to go far. Because if you
So,
that is my goal, that's my occupation that I want to do. But in the meantime, while I'm getting my credentials, like right now I'm interning as a school social worker, so I'm not opposed to that being a school social worker. But I, any I don't like new environments. I honestly don't. So I tried to like. I remember one day I went to like this Bible study with my a girl from my ECU, but I didn't like it. I mean, it was okay, but I didn't feel like home. So I know it's like when I move away and stuff, I'm not gonna always have home, but I just have to get out of that shell of not change. Like I grew up here. Like my grandma had, so because I'm from your same kind of race, but I always wanted to go to like a HBC as I do now. So like being home, my family was still able to like put that into me as me coming back and forth semester. Sometimes I may fail, gotta be not fail, but I gotta be, and I didn't want that. But it gave me what I needed. It's giving me my degree.
The rising seniors, do you have any like advice or like things that they need to be prepared for like college or anything?
Adulting. You're on your own. You're not on your own, because my family don't think about your decision, but don't. I say don't second guess yourself, because a lot of times when I second guess myself, I you. teach the extra, like, I remember, like, sometimes my teachers, they use, like, big words on the boards, and I did not know what it means. And I would find myself, like, looking it up because I didn't know. So, like, in the world that Bertie is really not. I was, when it came, I could write a paper. I know I could write a paper, but I didn't have no experience in writing a paper. So it was a lot of times, like, I used, like, Grammarly on the internet to, like, help me, like, use my grammar. It's not hard because I already know what I got to do. I already know this is how they want it to be done. And I could have did that my freshman and sophomore year if I learned it in high school.
Are there any more questions?
As people make it seem.
Yeah. It's a mind thing. I tell people that all the time. Your mind, as long as you got in your mind you want to do it, you can do it. Because I'm telling y'all, I used to be 1:30 in the morning trying to write a paper.